Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to have a look at two controllers that were sent to us a while back by easysmx, and these are the T39 Pro and the T37. We were kindly asked by easysmx to basically showcase them and try them out and just basically let us know what we think about these controllers and whether they are worth picking up. So if you like what you see, as always, subscribe because it's free. We will have a written review of this on xpcorner.net at some point, and without further ado, we're going to have a look at the T37 and the T39 Pro. So here we are, we have both controllers. We're going to have a look at the T37 first. These come in either green or purple, and the back of the box has all the information you need, even though we're going to showcase it for you in this video. A lot more work has gone into the packaging of the T39 Pro, and the difference between this and the T37 mainly is a price difference of maybe a couple of pounds or dollars wherever you are, and also that the T39 Pro has Hall effect joysticks and has a built-in NFC chip with the Pro version. Firstly, we're going to have a look at the T37, and as you can see, it comes with an instruction manual and the charging cable, USB-C to USB, and here's the controller. At first glance, it's quite nice. Oh, here we go. Are you happy? Not happy? Cool. Happy so far. Let's put that to one side. The instruction booklet is very detailed, which is helpful, especially because these controllers have a lot of functions. Firstly, we're going to have a look at how it feels in your hands. The sticks feel really nice. The buttons do have a nice spring to them, and the controller overall feels really light. The triggers feel decent, and I do like the grips on the sides. Yeah, overall it does feel like a premium product. Now we're going to have a look at the T39 Pro. Again, this one comes with all the gubbins that we saw in the previous one, although the instruction manual in this one is in Chinese, I believe. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward, not a problem, and plus you can go on the website. Now if we were to compare it to the T37, this one has a really nice finish. It's quite smooth and silky because it has this like outer shell bit. The triggers do feel they have a bit more depth to them compared to the T37. The T37 ones do feel a bit shorter and more clicky. The buttons on the T39 Pro also have a nice responsive bounce back when you press them. I do like the smooth finish as well, and I particularly like the sticks that feel quite responsive. Next, we're going to pair them, and pairing is pretty simple. You just have to follow the instructions as you do when you pair an official Pro controller. Bear in mind that the button combination may differ depending on what you're pairing them with, and these are compatible with iOS devices, Windows or Steam, and the Nintendo Switch family. Once we pair both controllers, we're going to test them out with a couple of games, particularly games that have gyro controls as default, and also going to test the NFC on the T39 Pro. As you can see, the game reacts to the gyro controls, and yeah, it's very responsive. I would say on par with the official controller, which is always a good sign. The controller fits like a glove. It's really comfortable. There's zero input lag. It's very responsive, and yeah, overall it's very comfortable. The buttons do what they need to do. The sticks feel very responsive as well. Next, we're going to check out the turbo functionality. This applies to both controllers. I'm just going to test it on the T37. And all you need to do is press the T button, hold it down and press the button you want to have assigned for turbo. Here I'm just using the jump button just to demonstrate it, but you can do it with any other button. So I'm doing it with A. If I hold it down now, it'll go into turbo mode. One more time, we're going to try it with the X button. Hold down the T button, press the X button, and now the X button has the turbo functionality. And as you can see, this can be applied to any button on the controller. Another functionality that I haven't touched on is the ability to control the vibration of the controller, the intensity, by holding down the T button once again and pressing the right stick up to increase the intensity and down to decrease the intensity, which is a very cool feature. Also forgot to mention the O button on the controller, which is next to the T, is used to capture, much like the capture button is on the Pro controller. And that's how you defeat a boss in Borderlands 3. Don't worry, you'll see me epically fail at other games in this video, I promise. But before we get to that part of the video, I need to show you the NFC feature on the T39 Pro. Again, the difference between this version and the T37 is the Hall effect sticks and also the NFC reader, which is used for amiibos, if you're into that kind of thing. One question I get asked a lot about these videos is the D-pad on the controllers. I know it's a make or break for a lot of gamers out there. The D-pads on these controllers feels decent enough to play games like Street Fighter, for example, or 2D platformers and so forth. I have encountered controllers in the past where the D-pad is completely naff, but they have done a good job with the D-pads on these controllers overall. They are far better than my rusty skills at playing Mario World. Next we're going to try the other controller. We're going to play as Luigi. And hopefully I've got a bit more practice. I forgot he floats in this game. And yep, I died again. Fantastic. Moving on from that embarrassment, and on a serious note, the controllers feel really good, very responsive. They're very light, which is important, especially when you're playing for many hours, and plus, as before, they are programmable, so you can have the turbo functionality set on for any game, and they are pretty affordable on the website. In fact, I would say that they're probably the most affordable controllers I've reviewed on this channel. And I'm not being endorsed in any way, shape or form, or getting sponsored or anything like that. I'm just being honest with you guys. They're worth looking into. To summarize, like I said, the difference between the T37 and the T39 Pro are the triggers. The T37 is similar to the official Pro controller, whereas the T39 Pro is similar to an Xbox One or Series X controller, as in it has far more travel to it. The sticks really feel the same. There's not much difference in terms of feel of movement. However, the T39 Pro does have the Hall effect sticks, meaning that they are virtually drift free at a reasonable price as well. Also, the T37 have really nice rubbery palm rests on the grips of the controller. If you're happy with the T39 Pro's finish, then I would maybe suggest to go for that one. It's not that much more expensive than the T37, and it comes in 2 other colors, plus the option to have an NFC reader, which a lot of third-party controllers do not have, on top of turbo functionality and on top of gyro controls. Overall, both controllers are really affordable. Again, they're probably the most affordable controllers we have reviewed on this channel. They can be used with iOS devices, Windows, and the Nintendo Switch family of systems. They feel very premium, they're lightweight, programmable, have gyro controls, and the T39 Pro, as discussed earlier, has NFC functionality, which is not something that really comes with third-party controllers. So I would say that overall are definitely worth considering next time you need a controller for any of the aforementioned platforms. Obviously, it all depends on your preference and what you're going to use it for. If you want to go for a controller that has it all in one package, you're probably best off going for the T39 Pro, simply because it literally has everything you need. The price difference between the T39 Pro and the T37 is about $10 US, and either of these two controllers are priced at an affordable price of under $35, which is way cheaper than the official. We're giving it our seal of approval and completely recommend it for anyone who's looking for an affordable controller that pretty much does it all. If you like this review, please check out our other videos, check out the article of this that will go live on xpcorner.net, and please consider subscribing. It really helps the channel out massively. And until next time, I'd like to thank easysmx for sending these two controllers, which I'm very happy with. If you want to support us, please use our affiliate links like the one we use with PlayAsia, where you can get all the best games, mostly Asian versions with English, and it supports us massively. Peace.